सब लोग गुड इवनिंग। राइट आ गए सब लोग? जस्ट गिव द कमेंट। राइट, so next in the continuation we'll move on to short circuit evaluation. So keep the heading short circuit evaluation. Short circuit evaluation. So initial values are given: a equal to 1, b equal to 1, c equal to 1 and d equal to 1. So just copy this one, copy this, and what is the value of ABCD? Short circuit evaluation. Keep the heading and copy this. I will explain what is the meaning of short circuit evaluation. We are going to do that. Copy karo. Okay, now listen here. So just understand here what is the meaning of short circuit evaluation. Copied. कॉपी करने के बाद मैसेज करो। Copied all of you? Right. So what is the value of ABCD? Understand here. Initial value, A equal to 1, B equal to 1, C equal to 1 and D equal to 1. So just listen carefully. Carefully listen what I am trying to say. Right. Copied all of you? Right. Understand here. So it is having a bracket. So there is a bracket here, and next look at here, b plus plus greater than 1. So it's a post increment here. So what is the b value you take here? B plus plus means post increment. What is the b value you have to take? 1. So now tell me 1 greater than 1, true or false? False. Please listen here. So 1 greater than 1. Okay, this is a true or false. 1 greater than 1, true or false? Okay, false. So if it is false, look at here. If it is false, you are having this or operator here. Understand carefully. B plus plus means what? Okay, post increment b value you have to take here 1 here. 1 greater than 1, true or false? False. If it is false, you are having or operator. Okay, इसको check करना पड़ेगा नहीं करना पड़ेगा? इसको चेक करना पड़ेगा नहीं करना पड़ेगा? करना पड़ेगा. ओके, यू हैव टू चेक दिस. व्हाई? बिकॉज इन द आर ऑपरेशन इफ एनी वन इज ट्रू द आउटपुट विल बी ट्रू. जैसा आर ऑपरेशन, लॉजिकल आर ऑपरेशन, इफ एनी वन इज ट्रू आउटपुट विल बी ट्रू. सो बिकॉज द फर्स्ट वन इज फॉल्स, यू आर हैविंग आर ऑपरेशन. सो दिस मे बी ट्रू or may not be true, right? So result of this expression will be depending on this also. Result of this expression will depending on this also, right? So this will be evaluated. Okay, you are having OR operation, so that will be evaluated, correct? Okay, so this will be evaluated. Now if I evaluate this C plus plus, now what is the C value you are having here? 1. So post increment, so you have to take 1 here. Now tell me 1 greater than 1, true or false? This is also false. right? 1 greater than 1, this is also false. Now tell me, this is false and this is false. This entire expression is what? False. So if this entire expression is false, you are having AND operation here. You are having AND operation. Now tell me, in the AND operation, you clearly know that if both are true, output will be true. Okay, in the AND operation, right? So the first one is false means, okay, result of this expression is not depending on this one. Okay, because first one is false means this entire expression will be what? False only. So it means this statement is not evaluated. So this is not evaluated. So this is how the C language will work. This is how the C language will evaluate the expression. So because this entire expression is false, when this entire expression is false, you are having AND operator, logical AND, so that is not evaluated. That is not evaluated. Now tell me, so okay, now look at here. So this is false. Okay, इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है, तो ट्रू भी होने दो, false भी होने दो, ये कैसे भी पूरा एक्सप्रेशन क्या होगा? This entire expression will be what? False. If the entire expression is false, tell me, if this entire expression is false, what will be assigned to A? If this entire expression is false, what will be assigned to A here? 0. Okay, now tell me what are the values changed here? So B plus plus post increment hai, so this one is executed, so post increment hai, so B value becomes 2, and this also executed C plus plus post increment hai, so this value becomes 2 here, and this is not evaluated, so no change in the value of the D. So now tell me what is the values you are going to have, what is output? So A value will be 0, and B value will be 2, and C value will be 2, and D value is 1. So that is the answer. Is this clear for everyone? Okay, this is not evaluated, so there is no change in the D value. Okay, this one is not evaluated because this entire expression is false. If the entire expression is false, 0 will be assigned. I told already all the relational and logical operators returns 1 or 0. If the expression is true, it returns 1. If the expression is false, it returns 0. If the expression is false, it returns 0. So 0 will be assigned to A. So A value will be 0, B value is 2, and C value is 2. D is not evaluated, so D value remains 1. Is this clear for everyone? Okay, remember it will not evaluate from this side. Okay, this side only it will evaluate. This is having high precedence, bracket is having high precedence. Okay, right. So okay, let's solve the next one. Copy kar lo. Okay, so take this. So tell me what is the output, okay, with the original input. Original input, if I print ijklm, what is the answer? If k equal to 0, what is the output? If I equal to 0, what is the output? Just copy this, you will understand. Integer I equal to -1, j equal to -1, k equal to -1, and L, this is the L here. L equal to 2 here, and next M. Remember this is the L, I, J, K, L. Yes, sir. Kashish Singh, yes, sir. Okay, with the original input, whatever is the original input given to you, with the original input, what is the output you are going to get? Okay, if I print ij klm, and in case if k equal to 0, if I change k equal to 0, only k equal to 0, then what is the output you get? And if only I equal to 0, then what is the output you get? That is the question. I think question is clear for everyone. In the input, what is the last one? Where is the input? If I equal to 0, I, small I, last one in the input, I equal to 0. हो गया? Aradhya, Mishra, with the original you are getting -1. How you are getting -1? I don't understand. It's a L plus plus. In the question it is a L plus plus, not 1 plus plus. How it is 1 plus plus? L plus plus only. Okay. In the English, even if you write typing करे तो L small L ऐसे ही आ रहा है. That is L plus plus. Right. Understand here. Let us try to understand here. हो गया सबका? Right. Okay. So if you observe this over the original values, original input से हो गया ना सबका? Okay. करो करो फास्ट से. Right. So time up, guys. Right. So I gave sufficient time with the original input. So tell me what is the answer you get. I plus plus. Listen here. I value you take it as what? -1. Okay. Post increment you take I value -1. So -1 is treated as a true or false? True. Okay. If it is true, you are having AND operator. You have to execute did all. This also you have to evaluate. So this also you have to evaluate. So you have to check because AND operation hai. So J plus plus. J value you take it as -1. So -1 is a true or false? True. Because all non-zero is a true and 0 is a false. Yes or no, right? All non-zero is a true and 0 is a false, right? Next, now afterwards, okay, you say k plus plus. So k value is also -1. That is also true. So this is true, this is true, this is true. So the entire expression is what? True. So if this entire expression is true, this is evaluated here? No. This is not evaluated. So this is not evaluated in the original input. Okay. So this entire expression is true. What will be assigned to m? बताओ. If this entire expression is true, m में क्या assign होगा बताओ? 1 assign होगा. If this entire expression is true, what will be assigned to m here? m में 1 assign होगा. Now tell me what are the values changed here? I plus plus इसको चलाया तो this value becomes 0. J plus plus इसको चलाया तो J value becomes 0. K plus plus इसको चलाया तो K value becomes 0 and there is no change in the L and M में क्या assign होगा बताओ? 1 होगा. So with the original input, so what is the answer you are going to get with the original input? So 0, 0, 0 and there is no change in the L. L value is the same only 2 and M value is a 1. So with the original input, so this is the answer. Right. So with this entire expression is true, you are having OR operation here. OR operation में क्या है बताओ? OR operation में if anyone is true, output will be true. OR operation में क्या होगा? If anyone is true, output will be true. So if the first expression is true, then why this is evaluated? This is not evaluated. Exactly OR operation है. In the OR operation, if anyone is true, output will be true. So if this entire expression is true, so that is not evaluated. That is not evaluated. So right. So with the original input, this is the output you are going to get. Okay. So next, understand here. Next is what here? Next one. Okay. Next what is said? Okay. If k equal to 0. Now tell me. In case if the k value is a 0, k value take it as a 0. Now tell me what happens. I plus plus. You take I value as a -1 here. I value -1 true है. True है तो इसको चलाना पड़ेगा. You have to execute this. So J plus plus. J value is a -1. So -1 means true. And the k value is asking you to take 0. Okay. Second one. Look at here. If k equal to 0. So if the k value you take it as a 0 here. So 0 means this is false. So this is true. This is true. This is false. Entire expression is false. So if this entire expression is false, this is evaluated or not evaluated? Evaluated. Because in the OR operation, if anyone is true, output will be true. So L plus plus. When you say L plus plus, L value is what? 2 here. So 2 means what? That is true here. So this is false. OR operation, this is true. This is false. OR operation, this is true. So entire expression is what? True. Okay, this is a false or true. False or true. Is that clear? So okay, if anyone is true, output will be true in the OR operation. So if this entire expression is true, m में क्या sign होगा? 1 होगा. Now tell me what are the value changed here? I value change हो जाएगा. -1 था तो इनके पोस्ट इंक्रीमेंट है तो 0 होगा. And J value change होगा 0 and K value 0 था तो it will change to 1 and L value is also changing so that becomes 3 because post increment है तो 2 से compare करेंगे तो okay post increment है तो L value becomes 3. Now tell me with the if K equal to 0 what is the answer you get? 0 0 1 3 1. Yes or no? Okay, so next, okay, listen here. Okay, so next, if k equal to 0, so then what happens? Next one, the third one, okay, you see here, third one, if k equal to 0, sorry, if I equal to 0, third one, if I equal to 0, so if the I value is a 0, so third one I am saying, so remaining all is exactly same, only if I equal to 0, then what happens? Okay. So if I equal to 0, listen here, please understand here, if I equal to 0 you are having, if I equal to 0. Tell me what happens here. I equal to 0 hai, so you take here as a 0 here. So 0 means it is treated as a false. If the first one is false, I equal to 0, first one is false. So this is not evaluated, and this is also not evaluated. Okay, so if this is false, this entire expression is false. Okay, when you say this entire expression is false, tell me this entire expression is false means this is evaluated or not evaluated? Evaluated. So if this entire expression is false, this is evaluated. So L plus plus L value is a 2 here. So 2 means what? True here. So this is true, this is false. This is true, this is false. Entire expression is what? This is true, this is false. Entire expression is a true. Okay, you are having OR operation. Entire expression true है तो M में क्या होगा? 1 होगा. Now tell me what are the values changed here? I value change हो जाएगा, it becomes 1. No change in the J and no change in the K. And L value change हो जाएगा, that is 3. Now tell me what is the values? If I equal to 0, I value becomes 1, J value में no change minus 1, K value में no change minus 1. And next L value में क्या होगा? 3. And next M value में क्या होगा? 1. Is that clear? समझ में आया सबको? Because true है तो M value becomes okay 1. Is this clear for everyone? Right? Praveen Kumar, you execute and check. You execute in the program and check. Whenever it is looking at the OR operation, look at here. Okay, the first one is true, that one is not executed. That is the behavior of the short circuit evaluation that is used in the C language. If any doubt is there, screen getting paused frequently. Aradhya, I think it is your side problem. Problem is your side. Praveen Kumar, okay, if you have a doubt, you execute and check. Okay. Is this clear for everyone? समझ में आया सबको? कॉपी कर लो, आंसर्स कॉपी करो. Aradhya Mishra, screen is getting paused. I think this only from your side problem. Check your network. I equal to 0. It is I equal to 0. This one. I equal to 0 bola last one. निखिल वन से लास्ट वन में क्या दिक्कत है? ओके, फर्स्ट I equal to 0 बोला मैं. I equal to 0 means the first one is 0. 0 is treated as a false. If it is false, this is not evaluated, this is not evaluated because AND operation है. In the AND operation is the first one is false. Result is not depending on this value because one is false, entire expression is false. Okay, if the entire expression is false, you are having OR operation. So this must be evaluated because in the OR operation, if one is false, other one is true, then the expression becomes true here. So this must be evaluated. Yes, sir. Right? Simple concept of why you are confusing. In OR operator, if there is a true or false, we take true. Yeah, Chubalemba, yes, sir. Because that is the behavior of the OR operation, right? Yeah. OR operation में क्या होगा? If any one is true, entire expression is true. OR operation में, OR operation also I have to explain. OR operation, if any one is true, entire expression is true. AND operation, if all are true, then only true. Right? Okay. So don't confuse that. Right. Let's move on to the next one. So keep the heading functions. Copy करो, keep the heading functions. Nikhil Verma, how I is 1? initial value of I is what? 0. If initial value of I is 0, I is evaluated post increment है, I प्लेस प्लेस करे तो क्या होगा? 1 ही होगा. 0 इंक्रीमेंट किया तो 1 ही होगा ना. नेक्स्ट निखिल वर्मा, I वैल्यू क्या अज्यूम करने को बोला? 0. I प्लेस प्लेस किया अपन, सो 0 को इंक्रीमेंट किया तो 1 ही होगा. Listen carefully when I am explaining. Note down. Keep the heading functions. Nikhil Verma, is that clear for you now? Copy karo, copy all the points. We are going very, very slow. Speed up, jaldi jaldi likho. Right. So what is the meaning of functions? Let us try to understand. So the first one, the purpose of the function is code reutilization. Understand here. Copying done? Right. So purpose of the function is code reutilization. Please understand here. Purpose of the function is code reutilization. Like for example, what is the meaning of that? Let's say I am having a GCD of 3 numbers. Let's say for example, GCD of x, y, z. You are writing a function like this to find the GCD, greatest common divisor of let's say 3 numbers, and you want to use this function multiple times in your program. You want to use that function maybe 100 times in your program. Then every time no need of writing this entire program, entire function. So you write that function outside the main, and wherever you want to use that function, you can simply call that function. Is that clear? Right. So the purpose of the function is code reutilization. You write the code of this function only one time, and wherever you want to use that function, you can simply call that function. Is this clear? Right. So purpose of the function is code reutilization. Next, purpose of the loop is what? Code repetition. Remember, if the same function I want to call 100 times, you can use simple for loop. So for I equal to 0, I less than 100, तो क्या करोगे? I plus plus, so this call this function 100 times. So purpose of the loop is code repetition. Is that clear? So that is the purpose of the loop. And next, purpose of the header file is what? Function reutilization. Remember, if you want to reuse this function, listen here, you have written some GCD number, whatever the some function is written. You want to reuse this function in some other program. Please understand here, XYZ. XYZ, you are written some program. You are some, right? I don't know, this behaving odd कुछ अलग बिहेव कर रही है, राइट. Let's say what is the purpose of this? Purpose of the header file is function reutilization. You have written this function, you want to use this function in some other program also, like program 1, program 2, program 3. You want to use that in a different program. Then what you can do? You can create a header file of this particular function. You can create what? A header file of this particular function. You can create a header file of this particular function and include that in the required program. Include that in the required program. That is the purpose of what? A header file. Is that clear? So purpose of the header file is function reutilization. You want to use this function in some other program, like a program 2, program 3, program 4. In different programs you want to use that. Then you can create a header file of this particular program. ये पर्टिकुलर प्रोग्राम का क्या बना सकते, हेडर फाइल बना सकते. वो हेडर फाइल को क्या करना पड़ेगा, ओके, विच एवर द प्रोग्राम यू वांट टू ओके यूज दिस फंक्शन, यू कैन इंक्लूड दैट हेडर फाइल इन दैट and you can use this function. Is that clear? Look at here, that's what written. If you want to reuse the function, then we need to create what? Header file of that particular function. You need to create header file of that particular function and include that in the required program. In whichever the program you want to use that, you can include that header file in that particular program and you can use that function. Is that clear? So how to do this? That is a different story. That is a different story. You can do that later on. Not required. Is that clear? But you should know that. You can create a header file of a required function. If you are writing any particular function here, you can create a header file of this function also. That is also possible. Is that clear for everyone? Right. So just remember these points. Okay. All the points are clear for everyone? Right. So next, understand here. Function is going to have following parameters. Just note down. Function is having following parameters. Copy this. Prototype, or that is also called as declaration, and next function calling, function definition. And the prototype contains three things: name of the function, return type of the function, number of arguments in the function, and type of arguments in the function. Copy karo, copy this faster, speed up. कॉपी करो, कॉपी करने के बाद मैसेज करो, स्पीड अप. Okay. Right. So function is having following parameters. Okay, basics only, speed up. So function is having following things. The first one is the prototype. Prototype is also called as, or it is also called as what? Declaration. So prototype is also called as what? Declaration. And next is what here? Function calling. And next is a function definition. Is that clear? So prototype will contain what? Okay, various things. When you declare the function, declaration or prototype, that will have the okay various things. You need to provide the name of the function. What is the name of your function? That you need to specify. Return type of the function you have to specify. Okay, number of arguments in the function and type of arguments in the function. Number of arguments in the sense, okay, you write how many arguments are there, you write all that, and type of argument you write in the function. Is that clear? Right. So what is the meaning of all this? I think this is just a basic, everybody knows. So anyway, still I have taken one example. Okay, just note down. Okay, copy this. Take this example because your batch is having so many students of different branches. All right, mechanical, different students are there. Okay, copy this simple program. What is the meaning of function definition, function calling, prototype? Everything is given in this example. Just a very basic example. Speed up. Kashish Singh, no, that is not correct. Okay, now understand here. So what is the meaning of this? So this is called as what? Prototype. Okay, so this is prototype. Prototype means what? Declaration. This is called as a declaration or prototype of the okay function. So in the prototype you are mentioning what is the name of the function? Add. It is taking two parameters, both are integers, and return type is also what? Integer. Is that clear? So this is the return type of the function. This is a return type. Okay, so these are the two arguments, integer arguments. Okay, and next void main. Okay, main function always returns integer. Okay, in case if it is not returning anything, you have to write what? Void. So main always returns integer. I told you that. So if you are not returning anything, so you have to write void. Void लिखना पड़ेगा. And next integer x equal to 10, y equal to 20, and z. So this is called as what? What is this called as a function calling? Okay, you are calling the function. Okay, you are calling the function. Okay, add by passing x comma y. When you are passing x comma y, please listen here. So x comma y, these are called as this is called as a function calling. X comma y, these are called as the actual parameters. Okay, please understand here. These are called as the actual parameters. So I am writing these are called as the actual parameters. Okay, actual parameters. Now tell me, when you are passing z equal to okay add x comma y, what is the meaning of this? Whatever the value returned by this add function, that will be assigned to what? Variable z. Okay, z equal to add of x comma y. What is the meaning of this? Whatever the value returned by this add function will be assigned to what? Variable z. So when you are passing x comma y, when you are passing the variable here, x is going and y is going. Remember, when you are passing x is going, y is going. When you are passing x comma y, x को pass कर रहा है, y को pass कर रहा है. When x is going and y is going, so what is going? X value is going and y value is going. So x value is how much here? 10. X value is a 10 that is received into A here, and y value is what? 20 that is received into what? B. So x is going and y is going. It means x value is going, y value is going. So these are called as what? Remember, these are called as formal parameters. These are called as formal parameters, and remember, these are the local variables in the add function. These are called as the local variables. Remember, formal parameters, and these are the local to add function. Local to add function. Is that clear? So integer a comma b local to add function. Is that clear? A value received as a 10 and b value received as a 20. Now c is a local variable here. Now tell me, c equal to what? A plus b. A plus b is how much here? That is 30. And return c. Return c means c को return कर रहा है. C is going. You are returning c. Returning c means what you are returning? C value is returning. So what you are returning here? 30. And the 30 will be assigned to what? Variable z here. So sorry. Okay. So you are having z. So that 30 is returned. That 30 will be assigned to what? Variable z. Okay. 30 will be assigned to variable z. Okay. Sorry guys, some problem. Right. Okay. So now understand here. So from add function, so you directly go to add function here. Once add function is completed, go back to previous calling function. Add function here, return c. C value means what? 30 is returned and 30 will be assigned to z. देखो z में क्या आ गया? 30 आ गया. Now when I say printf %ld z, so what is the output it will print? So 30 will be printed on the screen. So this is the output. So copy this. So what is the important points in this? This is called as a function calling, and next this is called as what? This is called as a function definition. This is called as a function definition. This is called as a function calling, and this is called as a prototype or function declaration. These are called as the actual parameters, and these are called as the formal parameters, and they are called as what? Local to add function. Local to add function. Is all that clear? And this is called as a function definition. So copy all the points. See, these are all just the basics. Copied all of you? Actually, I should not explain this. I should not explain this because your batch is having like it's a hybrid batch. You are having mechanical, civil, all that. So that is the reason I am explaining. They're just the basic things. Yeah, Shailesh Tripathi, please take care of it. Thank you, beta. Thank you. I am taking medicine, so I recovered. Actually, yesterday it was more problematic, so now I recovered little bit. So copied all of you. Just the basics. Basics की खत्म नहीं हो रहा है अपना. Right. No down. Next is the recursion. आज खत्म हो जाएगा बेसिक्स. बेसिक्स भी नहीं होगा. Oh my God. बहुत सारे हैं. Right. Note down the recursion. Keep the heading recursion. Copy this. So basic okay, introduction of the recursion. So just copy this. Copy all the points. Keep the heading recursion. Speed up, जल्दी जल्दी लिखो. Yeah, Adrija, you can pass like that also. There are different ways, multiple ways of writing the program. It is not only one way, right? So keep the heading recursion and copy this. कॉपी करने के बाद मैसेज करो जल्दी जल्दी. Okay. Now what is the meaning of recursion? Let us try to understand here. Okay. Now this is just a basic introduction of the recursion I am giving, because going forward we will use the recursion, okay, in all the questions. Okay, in detail recursion we will study later on. Okay, in detail recursion is also there. Okay, that we will study later. So just introduction of the recursion. So function calling itself is called as what? Recursion. So the basic definition of the recursion here, function calling itself is called as a recursion. And next important point, look at here, recursion should definitely have what? Termination condition. Okay, recursion should definitely have termination condition. Somebody will say it's a base condition, okay, base condition or termination condition. Otherwise, it leads to what? Stack overflow. If it is not having the, okay, if it is not having termination condition, that leads to what? Stack overflow. What is the meaning of this? You will study that, okay, you will understand all that, okay, don't worry. Next, recursion internally makes use of what? Stack. And next, every time when the recursive call is made, activation record will be created in the stack. Every time when you call the, okay, recursive function call, क्या हो जाएगा? Activation record will be created in the stack. What is the meaning of activation record? Okay, look at here, with this written, activation record means what? The stack frame allocated for the recursive function call is called is called as what? Reactivation record. Okay, stack frame allocated, okay, for the recursive function call is called as what? Activation record. And remember, creation and deletion of the activation records depends on what? Actual function calling sequence. Okay, what is the meaning of all this? What is the meaning of all the points? You will understand that, okay, with the example. Okay, take this question and tell me what is the output printed. Simple program I am giving, so take this program and tell me what is the output printed. Okay, with this example we will understand all the points. So if somebody is already studied recursion, so just go through that. Take this question. Take that question and tell me what is the output printed. Take this question. Tell me what is the output printed. Okay, don't worry about all the points. I will explain every point. So small example I am giving, so that just to check how many of you really remembered, okay, recursion, how many of you actually studied recursion. Okay, look at here, in the MEC के अंदर MEC कॉल कर रहा हूँ, right? So okay, void main, in the MEC function we are passing the 1. Just tell me what is the output printed. What is the output printed? Okay, fine. Many students are giving a wrong answer, almost mixed kind of answers. 50-50. 50% giving right answer, 50% giving wrong answer. I think most of you studied algorithm subject. Algorithm, once you studied, then why you are giving wrong answer? Okay, right. So please understand, I am explaining how the program execution will take place. Okay, listen carefully. This is the first time, okay, I am explaining how the program will actually execute. Yeah, many people are giving wrong answer. There are the mixed answers, 50% right answer, 50% wrong answer. Oh, algorithm is not yet done. I think for some students it is done, for some students it is may not be done. Okay. Now, remember how the program execution will take place. So, I am explaining all that. Okay. Now, listen here. Okay, understand very carefully. Program execution always starts with what? Main. Program execution always starts with what? Main. Compilation will start from what? First line of the program. Compilation will start from first line. Program execution will start from main. Okay. So first, remember whether it is a recursive program or non-recursive program. Whether it is recursive program or non-recursive program, every program will be executed with the help of stack only. Listen carefully. Whether it is a recursive program or a non-recursive program, it will execute with the help of what? Stack only. Program execution will start from main and compilation will start from first line. Compilation will start from the first line. Okay, right. So, okay, now, okay, recursion is there. Recursion means definitely stack only. What is the meaning of recursion definition? Function calling itself is called as a recursion. Look at here, in the MEC function you are calling MEC, so that is called as what? Recursion. Now look at here, the program execution will take place with the help of stack. So let's say you are having stack here, so the first main function will be pushed into stack. First main function will be pushed into stack. In the main function, what you are calling MEC1. So you are calling MEC function here. Okay, you are passing 1. So then MEC function will be pushed into stack. When you are calling the MEC of 1, okay, MEC means made easy coaching. Okay, right? So made easy coaching, so you are passing value 1 here. So what is that value? That value 1 will be received into what? X. So X value receive as a 1. And remember, whenever you call this MEC function, how many statements are there? Just for easy understanding, अपने understanding के लिए we just give the numbering. So this is the first statement, and next ये दोनों मिला के let's say second statement, and this is the third statement. Because if condition is there, okay, look at here, MEC function, this one is there, MEC of x plus 1 call कर रहा है, this is inside the if condition. If you want, okay, you can write open bracket here and you can write the closing bracket here. अगर एक ही statement है, so no need of open and close. If you are having only one statement, so no need to write open bracket and closing braces. Everybody knows this, yes or no? Right? Now whenever you call MEC function, how many statements are there? 3 statements. Just for our understanding, अपने हिसाब के लिए, अपन को समझने के लिए, we are writing 3 statements. This is the first one. Okay, if x less than or equal to 2, recursively calling MEC function, and the third statement, printf percentage x. Okay, 3 statements. Now look at here, first main function will be pushed into stack. Whether it's a recursive program or non-recursive program, everyone will execute with the help of a stack only. Recursion means definitely stack. Is that clear? Right. So first main function will be pushed into stack, and then you call MEC function, MEC of 1, this 1 will be received into variable x. So in the MAC function, when you call MAC function, MAC will be pushed into stack. Okay, it will create activation record. Activation record means what? A stack frame allocated for the recursive call. That is called as a activation record. So in the MAC function, you are having 1, 2, 3 statements. Now tell me, what is the first statement? Tell me, first statement, printf %ld x. Now tell me, what is the x value in this activation record? Tell me x value. I am writing the output here. X value is what? 1. X value 1. So first statement is executed. Now tell me second statement. If x less than or equal to 0. Now tell me, what is the x value in this activation record? 1. So 1 less than or equal to 2. Yes or no? Yes. If this condition is true, 1 less than or equal to true, so you are recursively calling MAC function by passing x plus 1. So when you are recursively, second statement is recursively calling MAC function by passing x plus 1. What is the x value in this activation record? 1. So 1 plus 1 means 2. So next time you receive x value as a 2, and again you will have what? 3 statements. It is recursively calling MAC function. Again MAC function will be pushed into stack. Okay, right? And you are passing x plus 1. X value in this activation record 1. 1 plus 1 means what? 2. You are passing 2. Now again you execute 1, 2, 3 statements, because whenever you call this MAC function, you have to execute all the 3 statements. Whenever you call that MAC function, you have to execute all the 3 statements. Now first statement, printf %ld x. Now tell me, what is the x value? 2. So 2 will be printed. Now first statement is completed. Now second statement, same thing. If x is less than or equal to 2. Now tell me, what is the x value? 2. X less than or equal to 2. True or false? True. If it is true, you are recursively calling MAC function. Recursively calling MAC function by passing x plus 1. What is the x value in this activation record? 2. 2 plus 1 means what? 3. So you are passing MAC function में 3 pass कर रहे हैं. You receive x value as 3, and again MAC function will be again pushed into stack. And how many statements you have to execute? 3 statements. Now what is the first statement? Printf %ld x. Now tell me, what is the x value in this activation record? 3. So 3 will be printed. Now 3 is completed. First statement is completed. Now tell me second statement. If x less than or equal to 2, you call MAC x plus 1. Now tell me, x less than or equal to 2. True or false? False. Because what is the x value in this activation record? 3. So this condition is false. If this condition is false, okay, you are not going to call MAC function. So second statement is completed. Now what is the third statement pending in this activation record? Printf %ld x. Now tell me, what is the x value in this activation record? 3. So next what happens? 3 will be printed. And next, all the 3 statements are completed. All the 3 statements are completed, and then this activation record will be deleted from the stack. That activation record will be deleted from the stack. Go back to previous function call. Go back to previous activation record. The creation and deletion of the activation records depends on the actual function calling sequence. So all the 3 statements are completed, so that is deleted. Go back to previous activation record. Now in the previous activation record, what is statement pending here? Third statement pending. What is the third statement here? Printf %ld x. Now tell me, what is the x value in this activation record? 2. So 2 will be printed next. So now third statement completed. All the 3 statements completed. So this is also deleted from the stack. So go back to previous activation record, and again third statement pending here. What is the third statement? Printf %ld x. What is the x value in this activation record? 1. So 1 will be printed next. Okay, now all the 3 statements completed. So this is deleted from the stack. Go back to previous calling function. Okay, next previous calling function, previous activation record. So which one you are calling? Okay, किधर से आए थे? Main function से आए थे. In the main function, only one statement was there, that is completed. Is there any other statements pending in the main function? No, all are completed. So main function also completed. So this is deleted from the stack. So this is the output you are going to get. So 1, 2, 3 and 3, 2, 1. That is the output you get, and this is how the actual program will execute. I am repeating, program execution always starts from main. Compilation will start from first line of the program. Is that clear? And next, whether it is a recursive program or non-recursive program, every program will execute with the help of what? Stack only. Is this clear? Right? So copy all this, and output is this one. That is the output. Okay, almost 50% gave wrong answer, so please check. कॉपी करो. इज दिस क्लियर फॉर एवरीवन? समझ में आया सबको? इज दिस क्लियर फॉर एवरीवन? If anybody is having small doubt also, you can watch the recorded video once again. If any specific doubt is there, you can talk to me. Okay, so copy करना हो गया. मोहम्मद सलीम, व्हाट वाज योर डाउट बेटा? क्या डाउट था बताओ. सिंपल है, वेरी सिंपल. ओके, हो गया ना सबका? कॉपी कर रहे हैं क्या कोई? कॉपी करना हो गया सबका? राइट. सो नेक्स्ट, कॉपी करना हो गया? कमेंट करो. Right. So next we'll move on to the bitwise operators. Note down. So keep the heading bitwise operators. Note down what is the meaning of operator and meaning. Copy this. Sir, why there pop? Nidisha. Yeah, copy karo, it's okay. Right. So bitwise operators, this is operator and meaning. So we are having this single ampersand, that is called as a bitwise and. Okay, double ampersand है तो क्या होगा? Double ampersand, that is a logical and. Okay, right? So this is a single line. Okay, normally this line, so that is called as a bitwise R. And this is a greater than, that is called as a right shift operator. And less than, that is called as a left shift operator. So bitwise operators. Okay, it means this is going to operation will be done bit by bit. Okay, binary format में bit by bit. So what is the meaning of this? You will understand, don't worry. So operator and meaning. So single ampersand है, that is called as what? Bitwise and. Double ampersand होता तो क्या होता? That is becomes logical and. Logical and. And okay, this single line is called as bitwise R, and this right greater than right shift operator, and this is what here left shift operator. Copied? Okay, right. So what is the meaning of this? We'll take the example. Note down the first one. Take this example. Main integer a equal to 25, b equal to 12. So printf %d a and b. Printf %d a or b. You can execute this program. So very simple program. आप execute कर सकते हो. Yes sir, Diksha Sekhar. Yes sir. Right. Okay, so you can copy this example. Okay, integer a equal to 25 and b equal to 12. So just find out. Okay, a value is 25. 25 का binary निकालो और 12 का binary निकालो. Find out that what is the binary value of 25 and the binary value of 12. 25 का binary निकालो और 12 का binary निकालो. एक एक ओके बिट को क्या करेगा? एंड करेगा. एक एक बिट को क्या करेगा? आर करेगा. सो 25 का बाइनरी निकालना आता है ना सबको? Everyone knows how to find out binary value of 25. So binary value of 25 is what? 11001, correct? So I am just writing in the 8 bits. 001 1001. Okay, this is the binary value of 25. Check karo. And binary value of the 12 is a 1100, correct? Binary value of 12 is a 1100. So 0001100. So this is the binary value of 25. So look at here. So 25 and 12. 25 and 12. So AND operation means what? If both are 1, output will be 1. So bitwise AND. bitwise AND. एक एक बिट को AND ऑपरेशन करेगा. एक एक बिट को AND ऑपरेशन करेगा. आप बताओ 0 and okay 1 0. 1 0 AND करेंगे तो क्या होगा? 0. Okay, because AND means what? Both are 1, output will be 1. Yes or no? एक एक बिट को अपन AND कर रहे हैं. एक एक बिट को AND कर रहे हैं. Exactly है. आप बताओ 1 0 को AND करेंगे तो क्या होगा? 0. 0 0 0. 1 0 1 0. If both are 1, output will be 1. Simple. If both are 1, output will be 1. Next 1 0, that is 0. This is 0. This is 0. This is 0. And what is the value of this? 8. Correct? So 25 and 12 करेंगे. 25 and 12 करेंगे. What is the answer you get? Okay, 8. And next R ऑपरेशन करेंगे. R ऑपरेशन का तो क्या होगा? 25 का बाइनरी 001 1001 and 12 का बाइनरी so 000 1100 and next 25 और 12 करेंगे. R ऑपरेशन करेंगे तो क्या होगा? एक एक बिट बाय बिट करोगे. So 101 okay, this is 0, this is 1, this is 1. Okay, R operation में क्या होगा? If anyone is 1, output will be 1. R operation में क्या होगा? If anyone is 1, output will be 1. So this is 1, 0, 1, 1. This is also 1, 0, 0, 0. So just find out what is the answer of this. What is the decimal value? Decimal value क्या है उसका? 29 I think, right? Decimal value, okay, 25 R2 है ना, so इसका value कितना है? 29. So it's a 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4. Okay, so this is 1 plus 0 है, 2 नहीं है, okay, 4 plus 8 plus 16. So 20, 28, 29, correct? All of you know how to convert binary to decimal. All of you know how to convert binary to decimal, decimal to binary. So what is the output you get here? Output will be what? Okay, so bitwise AND करेंगे तो output will be 8. Bitwise OR करेंगे तो output will be 29. Remember, this is very simple, but that is used in the gate questions. In the next class, in the gate question they use. Is this clear for everyone? Right. Okay. So the next you are having right shift and left shift, and remaining things we will study in the tomorrow's class. So okay, tomorrow I will finish the basics. Okay, only very few things are there. Right shift, left shift is there, and next okay, 2-3 things are there in the basics. And after that I will enter into storage classes and the scope. Okay, in the storage classes and scope that we will study in the tomorrow's class. Okay, so tomorrow in the first half an hour I think we can finish basics, and the remaining we will start the storage classes. Okay, is that clear for everyone? Right. So I will stop the class for today, continue tomorrow. Right. Okay, so see you tomorrow. If anybody is having any doubts or anything, small doubts, you can talk to me in the chat box. Right.